Peace, 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 family. How you all doing? My name is Keisha. I'm the owner of Ascendant Astrology, and I am your astrology coach. Today, I'm going to be talking about the Taurus Scorpio axis. And let me bring up my notes, family, as I am a mess without them. And so every astrological sign has a opposite, and opposite of Taurus is Scorpio. And because both Taurus and Scorpio are fixed signs, they do have a lot of similarities, making this access not as easy as I'm about to make it sound. I just have to say that so people don't get like frustrated or anything like, bitch, I struggle all the time. This axis is it's a tough one. I think we might all be able to relate, seeing as we've had Taurus and Scorpio in the North and South Node since the end of 2021. And so um Taurus and Scorpio have similar values when it comes to possessions, value, and stability. Taurus is the first earth sign and how you create here on earth, how you get stable, how you look for security, what you invest in, what you purchase, what you accumulate because it matters to you, not just material things, but energy because it brings you comfort. So this could be the buildup of energy as well. Taurus is how you are valuable and how you build a life that matters to you. The opposite sign, Scorpio, is the deeper transformational process we move through in life and what we're feeling below the surface. Scorpio is what is not being said and what you're sensing. Scorpio brings an intensity to our experience, helping us and helps us navigate through overwhelming situations. Taurus creates a life that matters, then Scorpio is what's happening underneath the surface and what drives you. Scorpio is also our fears and our power. Scorpio is what is chaotic, and Taurus is very routine and reliable. In fact, they prefer it that way. And Scorpios prefer the deeper intensity. Scorpio helps us stay in our power during difficult changes, especially changes we have no control over. This is so we don't lose our personal value as our possessions change. If we have to get rid of things or there are things we don't need anymore, and when other people come into our life and assert what they want and need, we don't lose ourselves within that energetic um transaction or communication or connection. Scorpio is to merge and share on a personal level and an intimate level and not lose your value in what you want and need. Taurus allows you to come out of your world and interact with others. Scorpio wants honesty and to talk about your feelings. That can be hard for Taurus at first, but Scorpio helps you go deeper, share your secrets and feelings, and a safe place to do that. That's probably one of the most important things to do that. I don't think we really often consider it in this way is where there's a connection to Cancerian energy in the things that we do in private. And because Cancer rules our home, that's typically, not always, where we kind of have the power to create a safe space. But this is also not just a safe space, but also reliable, safe friends and partnerships that allow us to open up and be vulnerable. A Scorpio allows us to share what we have been through and our experiences, especially if we feel Scorpio can also sense when things are not being said and go into itself, and it can tend to stay there. And y'all already know how I feel about this because I've been talking about this since last year. The importance of knowing how to actually really use the dark night of the soul. It's not about staying um um to yourself because you learn through other connections and connecting with others. That is literally why we're down here, aside from, some other things as well. But um, I was listening to, I don't know what the heck it was, uh, probably something on TikTok, because they always be having those really nice, like 5-second videos that can wow you sometimes. And there was this young man on there, and he was mentioning how being silent and keeping yourself silent and not responding to somebody can equate to somebody smacking you, and being able to feel that silence as a smack. So it's really important that we get out of that energy. I think it was necessary for the time that we were there, but hopefully we've learned throughout this transit the importance of finding somebody safe that you can share your energy with, so that you can be vulnerable, so that you can also evolve as a person too. It's not so much about just sharing to share, but building with somebody who's going to help you grow and evolve in a way that's very happy. Taurus is about the simple things in life, having comfort and happiness and celebrations and eating, and love, 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 love. So, keeping that in mind as we wrap up this Taurus eclipse throughout the end of the year, are you learning that lesson? Have you found those people? And if not, what are you doing to put into place to make sure that you can build those kind of relationships? It's going to be important, especially with the Aries Libra access coming up, because if you're on that lower expression of Aries, this could be a very just tumultuous, but I think physically, um, this time around, um, tumultuous. It could, you can get ailments in your body for not releasing and letting go of toxins and things that don't serve you. Like that buildup now could be so bad that it's leading into pain in your body and your brain, somewhere taking effect in your body in some way. And that's not going to feel good either. I mean, it can almost be worse than Scorpio energy, because you have to remember Aries is ruled by Mars, and Mars is the ancient ruler of Scorpio. So we're almost getting a double hit to Mars and Scorpio energy here. So keep that in the back of your mind as you're manifesting and growing and evolving in your spiritual evolution. Um, So Scorpio can sense when things are not being said and go into itself and stay there, especially if we feel betrayed, we don't trust you, we might hesitate, or if we feel like we're being manipulated. Taurus can ground you, help you feel stronger, help you remember what you're grateful for, and bring you back up to the surface. So, learning how to meditate and whatever your spiritual practice or beliefs in, even if it's counseling or talking to somebody, because I think that's going to be the first step for a lot of people, whether they want to believe me or not. That's just what it's going to be. Or you will keep repeating the same situations, and you're going to sit there asking yourself why, and not understand that you have the same, your so-called healing with the same mind that got you into the situations that you're in now. You're literally blocking your blessings. And I think we're going to learn that more as we evolve with Pluto moving into Aquarius. This is the first time it's been in Aquarius for 250 years. And it's going to be a massive awakening, especially as it's culminating with this Aries new moon in a way where it's more scientific and ancient, where we're going to go back to our roots, our spiritual roots and beliefs. I think a lot of people are going to struggle with this initially. Um, but I do think overall, Pluto is here. Pluto in Aquarius is here to help us evolve to our higher self and evolution within the people, for the people to evolve. I think it's more on our side, although we're going to experience those negative lower expressions first. Unfortunately, that's just how it goes. But I also think we're going to see, we are going to learn God is consciousness. We're going to break away from that religious belief that's holding us down. That's going to be the first transformation. God's going to show up in our consciousness here on earth. So a lot of awakening, spiritual blessings, prophetic ideas, thoughts, and things to do, coming together, working together as a people, because somebody or something, somebody of power, or these lower expressions of people in power are going to be um, brought to light, if you will. And it's going to force us in some traumatic way to come together, like in that way. And it's sad to say that in that way, and also in the same breath say I think this is going to be an amazing awakening, awesome fucking experience, but it's also not going to be so fun either, because there are things that are going on in this world that we have no clue about, or conspiracy theory wise, we have inklings but have no proof we're about to get that. And I think, even though, again, deep down, we know Pluto with that psychological conditioning is like, it really is real, you know? And you're gonna have to sit with that for a minute, like, whoa, man, imagine that, huh? And so, um, it's going to be tough, but I think it's going to be great too. So, as usual, family, I love and appreciate you. I hope you found this information helpful. Peace.